Good afternoon, guys. Let's see. How is everybody doing this afternoon? That's good. Excuse me. Now I know I had YouTube on. What happened? Hold on, guys. I just missed something. Going to do. We're going to get this one done. Change this one. Let me change this one. But we'll change it when we get the other one done. Yeah, I want to flap and then the pockets. So this one is this one. We got this one basically done. It's like, well, I'm gonna go ahead and put one of these. Hopefully, keep it from sliding. So now do our next one. We gotta label this. We still gotta label this one. Should I label that one? And where's the one we do? Did I label it? I didn't label it either, did I? No. Uh, this can't be N. 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 Two. Let's do N3. Let's call this N3. N. N3. N. Flap. 12 by 12. It should have been 11 and a quarter. I think that, and Yeah, N2. Okay, this is N2. And it's supposed to be 11 and a quarter. Here I already have 12 because I didn't cut nothing down. 12 by 12. I didn't cut nothing down. So we'll just keep it at that. At 12 by 12. There nicely. And then this is the flap. And then N2 is the hinge. N2 hinge 12 by 1. 12 by 1. That's those two. And we still have the pocket that we have to do. So we're going to do that now. Let's do the pocket now. The pocket is also N2, but it's labeled pocket for under waterfall, and that's 6.5 by 4.5. 6.5 by 4.5. 6.5, 4.5. So we're going to go into our scrap pile. 6.5 by 4.5. What size this is? That's almost a fourth, not quite. Okay, so we're going to use this one. It's not quite 6.5 the other way. 6.5 by 4.5. 6.5 by 4.5. Here's another one here. 6.5 by 4.5. 6.5 by 4. Okay. And we're going to score that 50. I mean 50. Score it half an inch. Oh, you know what? We score a half an inch on 3 sides. 2 short ones and 2 long ones. By 4.5. Okay. One's a one template. Okay. No, that's the wrong one. Yeah. Okay, I'm not seeing my YouTube is in here. Okay, yeah. Now I got all three of them on it. TikTok, YouTube, and Facebook. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you for the love. All right, so we're gonna do our pocket right now. Let's see. We need to label this into not 12 by 12. Hinge into hinge in 12 by 1. I'm going to score this 3 sides, 2 short and 1 long. 1/2 inch score line. 2 short and 1 long. Short, long, short. And then the other one, template, same thing, 2 sides, short, long, short. Okay, and we're going to label one. We're going to label this one N2. What did I say? This is 6.5 by 4.5. 6.5 by 4 and 1. Okay, we got Facebook, YouTube to this. Okay, wow, there's a big delay in YouTube. Facebook, YouTube, TikTok. And on TikTok, that's also very slow. TikTok is very delayed also. This one without YouTube app right there. You know what? We need this template. 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 I don't know how to put it this. Okay, so that one's done. We're going to take our pocket into pocket. I'm going to cut diagonally on the corners where the score meets. The X meets. Cut diagonally right there. Diagonally. The X is when you cut diagonally, like so. Okay, that's what it should look right here. Cut diagonally. Diagonally. That's what it should look like. Okay. Now we're going to score at the score line. On all three parts that we scored on. And then you're going to press, 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 press. Like, we don't need no press, 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 press. And you want to make sure you do not overlap. This is just barely touching each other. So that's not overlapping. And that really isn't overlapping. Okay, and that is going to go under your waterfall. I get some stretch in my ankle. This will go under the waterfall. Another thing we're going to do, so we can remind ourselves, we're going to place 2 magnets. A 4, 1 in each corner. Unless you want to have a different type of closure, like maybe a decorative paper clip, you can put a closure, you can do that. On the magnets, you can do this here. Or whatever other closure you might have. Okay, so now I'm going to place our try that. Like this. Where I want to place it. I'll place it like that. So it's not quite centered, but it is lined with the edge on the right hand side. Aligned right with that one. Aligns together. And it's out a little bit here. But on the other one, I need to make sure that the waterfall goes the other way, the opposite way. ¿Qué está haciendo? Un libro de foto. Un libro de foto. Un álbum. Empecé el otro día, pero este es el demo, esta es la prueba. Y después yo me pongo a hacer el álbum. Esta es la prueba primero. Para asegurar que todo me funcione bien. Okay. Okay, so once again, make sure that it's totally under there. Okay. A paper towel, where is it? Not paper towel. Okay, with water. Okay, so the pocket is in there now. Nicely. Now we can go ahead and put this down. And now we're going to start on the other folio, right hand side folio. Okay. So again, we need three 12 by 12. 1, 2, 3. Make sure this half it is done. I want to put it in here so we don't end up using our pieces. Together, all of this makes up the one. Plus, we gotta add another flap. I'm gonna add it later. Goes with this one that I used. We'll go ahead and put it in here. This is the one that we just finished. All the templates are in there, so that when we begin to create the album, I'll have our templates. Okay. Now we're going to create the other side. If you do this, we need two 12 by. I thought I already had cut up. Where is it? We need a 12. I'm not sure that I have a 12 in here. I don't have a 12 in there. So 2 by 12. Two of those. Two by 12. And we need two of them. Okay. We'll save that for other pieces. And now we're going to build this one. The second one is the first one. First one along that. Okay. Go ahead and start building your page, your 3 pages. We're going to build this right here, this, and this. And then we're going to flip it over and build this along with a pocket. And I think I'm going to go ahead and add another one here so we can have another spread like the other one. So we're adding to this. adding to this. And then there's two functions to this one. There's this one, like the one I did in the book, our regular book, and then there's this way right here, which is way different. This one is way different than this one. This one would go this way, and it would be attached in the center. But this one is attached all the way to the end. And this is more of a belly band right here. I still have a belly band. So I'm going to go with this one. I'm going to do the inside of the book. And I think it's either. I don't have that. Oh, yeah. I just have to like, okay. And then the other page, it's just the pockets like the last one that we did. So let's get to doing this one. We need to score these two at 1 inch. 1 inch along the long side. Okay. We're going to fold these. Press, press, press. I don't understand why it doesn't want to go all the way to the end. Once part with the scoring that I did. You can get it to go all the way up. You can get it to go all the way up. That's fine. I'm not going to fight with it. It's off a little bit from here. It won't fight me. That one. This one. This one's better. I forget for YouTube, I need to be over here more because of the way the camera is situated. I feel like I'm in the camera. The webcam. I'm moving the webcam from YouTube. Hope this will be better. Oh, it's a good thing this did not come apart. It did not come apart. This is the magnet. No. It did not open up and it did not make a mess. It's because of the way I had it up on the shelf. It's just sitting like this on the shelf. So when I put it with the webcam, it fell down. But there was nothing really attached to it. It's magnetized. I put magnets everywhere around the edges so that it won't come up. Okay, I need to find a new home for this because I can't trust what to be upstairs. Okay, not this title. Because of that, I'm looking for my YouTube. Straighten it. This was on. I don't think I need this anymore. Or should I go ahead and put it on? Yeah, let me put it on. That's better. All right. Finally in its place. It's on. When I moved over to this side, I really didn't have a place. YouTube working. Let's see right there for now. Okay. Let's go ahead and glue these pages on. Should be done by now. What time is it? 3? Okay. Okay. Make sure your open is in the inside of the page, not on the outside. Okay. On the other side. I don't know why Facebook keeps connecting. Facebook wants to keep us connected. But it's not misconnected. Thank God. And now for this one, on top, the opening is towards the inside of the photo. So now we got our 3 pages done. Make sure they're not glued one onto the other. Everything opens up very well, nice and flat. Now for this one, where did I put the there you go. Let's see. some more card stuff over here. In case I need these. Okay, we're going to start with F. We're going to start with F. A, B, C, D, E, F. F is 1, you're going to cut, actually, you're going to cut 2. Cut 2 because 1 is your template. It's 8.5 by 11. So, in reality, you don't need to cut regular cardstock. This is 12 by 12. And if you have a 12 by 12, cut it down to 8. Cut it down to 8.5 by 11. 11 and a half. So there's that. And you're going to need 2. And 1 you're going to label F. You just label F. I'm going to go this way. F. 8.5 by 11. The flat. And template. And then we're going to get our hinge. We're going to get our hinge. It's 8.5 by 1. Our hinge is 8 by 1. And we'll start putting our stuff on here. Oh, you guys want to see what I got from Amazon the other day? I don't know if I already showed you guys. When I do my junk journals, I usually poke the holes by hand. The measurement part of the journal where I put the hole. I usually do that with a paper, and then I do my measurements, and then I punch a hole, and then I put that on my junk journal, so I can put the holes through, and then everything comes out nice and even. Well, I don't have to do that no more because now I got this. This is so much better. This is so much better. It's gonna make my punching the holes way better. We have this that goes here, and then you put your journal pages in here, and then you can punch the holes, and everything will be nice and even. Or you can do it this way and lay your papers down, and you can do it for sewing. You want to do this? I think this is the sewing kind. I gotta look more on YouTube to see how this one is. This part right here is used because I don't remember. When I did the research, I was like, okay, that's cool. I can use that part too, but now I don't remember. So we'll just have to wait and see. This is really going to help a lot. So I can't wait to use that. I will use that after I finish this project. I'm going to do another journal. Okay, so now we need our hinge. Just 8.5 by 1, and we need to cut 2 hinges. Yeah, 8.5 sided. Oh, okay. 8.5 by 1. And we need 2 of them. I feel like not this one. This is smaller than 8.5. Then I'm going to score a half an inch on both of these on the long side. I'm going to score on the long, I guess, on the side. Okay. One's a template. This is also F, but it's a hinge. 8.5 by 1. And this is the template. Where did I put a G? I put a G in place of the T. I don't know where I did that. 8.5 by black. This is yellow. I'm going to take this. Where's the template that I just put up this? Template. Oh, these are going to go together like that. That's your template. So now we're going to take this one and we're going to fold it. Fold it along the score line. Along the score line like that. And then this is going to go, your right hand side is going to go all the way to the right hand side on the 12 by 12, just like that. First, we're going to glue our in and to the back side. Okay. Glue that all the way to the edge. Move to the edge. So your edge is the edge. And then you're going to go ahead and glue on the top. Glue on the top of that hinge. Okay, my Facebook is down. Facebook is down. Okay, back up now. All right, center it or not. You don't have to center it if you want. But do take it all the way to the edge. Enter your. press it down, especially your corners. Make sure they're nice and down. Pull it out and make sure you're gluing the flap to the 12 by 12. Okay. It's marked. Now what we're going to do here is see. Okay, so every time I do that, that means I need to take this and pin it. This there. Now it won't come off. Oh, that I had that over here. Now we're going to cut. This is letter E2. E2 says for the flap, we need to cut 4, but in reality, we're going to cut 5 because it's a template. And it's going to be 6 by 8.5. You need 5 of them. 6 by 8.5. Okay. What did we say? 6 by 8.5. Let's see. Yeah. 6. It's going to be the okay, so we need a bunch of those. I'm going to see how many I can take out of here. How many I can make these scraps. That's not 6. Is it 26? That's 5. That would have been 2. Six, 5, 8, 9. Let's do this. 6, 5, 8, 9. By 8.5. Okay, so now I'm going to now we need 3 more. So we'll just go ahead and get it out of here. 1, 2. 6. 6 by 8.5. And each of them, I think, is going to have a hinge or score ornament. I'm going to score ornament. Yeah, we're going to score all of them. Why does this one have? See? 5.5. 5.5. Okay. So they're all going to get scored at a half an inch. And I think we're going to need hinges. Let's go ahead and score these up first on the long side. A half an inch on the long side. And these out. Oh, no wonder Facebook is coming and going because it's storming out there because everything else is hooked up to the Wi-Fi and it's not coming and going. So I guess it's just my phone. Just connect the data on my phone with the Wi-Fi. We're going to score all of these at a half an inch. Oh, maybe I won't be right. I don't know why I missed it in the other demo. I don't remember. It's been such a long time. The other demo has hinged. One of them anyway. And the other one's weird. It's just weird. We'll see. Okay, one is the template, so this one is going to be the template. Actually, I'll get this one. And it's going to be the template. And then I'll mark all of those. What letter did we say this is? This is letter E2. So the flap, this is E2 flap 6 by 8.5. That's a template. Let's go ahead and hold these on the score line. And that's going to overlap the inside. So we may have to cut down a little bit the inside one. So right now, we're using 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 of these. And the other ones will be for somewhere else. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's what we're working with right now. Put these two away later. No. Okay, so what we're gonna do. Okay, this is gonna go on now. So this one, when you open it, this one. Okay. And we're gonna start with this flap right here. I'm gonna glue this to there like that. And this one to this one over here on this. Or just get this one, just glue that one to there and this one to here. Then when you go to open it, we shall open this one. Okay, we shall open like that. Make sure all the cameras can see what I'm doing. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and glue these down. Oh, the lightning! Oh, the light come on out real quick. It flickered. It's been raining. That's why my bones are hurting. Okay. So glue it to the edge. Make sure there's no glue seepage on the inside because you don't want it to glue your face down. And then the other one, the same thing. Put glue on your thing. Only. And then you glue it to your other side. Okay. Okay. You're gonna have a small gap. You are gonna have a small gap. Small open. That's why I like this Elmer's glue because it's adjustable, and this means adjust before it finally dries. But at the same time, there's like a little sticky. Okay, so now you have these two opening here. This right here. Now we're going to add these two flaps up here. So that is going to get with the hinge. The hinge part is going to go on the outer part of your, look like that. It's on the outer part. But as you can see, this needs to be trimmed down a little bit because it goes all the way to the end in here, and all the way in there, and open it. And if you see it sticking out, then you're gonna want to trim it. I want to trim mine out 1/16 inch. That's all I'm gonna trim. 1/16 inch. Both of them. Where's the other one? Do both of these together. 1/16 inch, and that should solve our problem. 1/16 of the or is that 1/8? No, that's 1/16. Yeah. No, I'm sorry, that's 1/8, not 1/16. 1/8. 1/16 will also work. It gives you more room. Just a little bit. Okay. Seems like for some reason this card stop is much sticking out right there. So this was not cut correctly, right? Or the other was not cut correctly. I don't know which one. But one of these was not cut correctly. So make sure you check everything. Make sure everything lines up correctly. Okay. Now, because this is going to get glued to the very edge right here. This is fine. I think by making these adjustments, the rest of it will have to be adjusted also accordingly. But you make your adjustment as you go. See, yeah, I cut it at 1/8. I should have cut it at 1/16. I thought that's what I was doing at first. 1/8 actually. 1/16 would have been a lot better, but that's okay. It'll be all right. No problem. No worries to be worried about. Put your edge to the edge. Okay. Now, for this one here, we're going to have to remember we want to cut out the inside and place a, that's what I'm going to do with mine. You place the acetate on the you cut out the inside, you place the acetate on it. It will be on the back right here. So for this one, we're just going to cut out these two flaps. Oh, and this also gets cut out right here on this one, the inside of this one. That one gets cut out, and we'll cut them out before we glue them together. But we want to make sure everything is lined up together. Everything lines up. All of these will get cut out on your when you get ready to do your album. Just a demo right now, and we're going to put these two flaps. Is what we're going to do next, and this is letter H. Letter H is you cut three flaps because one's for template, and they're going to be at 5.5 by 4 3/4. 5 by 4 3/4. And look in your scraps first. Check in your scraps. 5.5, 4 3/4. Okay, use this one. I'm gonna do 3. 1, 2. Oh, perfect. I got 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Okay. 5.5. 4 3/4. Let's do 5.5 first. 4 3/4. Okay. And these are going to get scored at half an inch. You told me I did this wrong. Oh, I didn't. One on top, bottom. And then this one is on the is getting scored at on the side that's 5.5. That's the longest one. And the score half an inch on one side of the longest one. The longest side, 5.5. And this template. And this is all these should be all the same letters of one. It's already been named a um, template 4 3/4 by 5.5. Okay. One on top, one bottom. Each 4 3/4. Each 5.5 by 4 3/4. Okay. Okay. So now we're going to go ahead and fold our score line. Okay. So when I open the flap, it slid this piece, the H flap, it slid it over a little. So that means that this piece was a little bit too large. So we're gonna adjust it. We have adjusting to do. So I'm just gonna cut a sliver off here. Be careful not to cut into your this piece here. Okay, good. So now this is nice and easy. So when you glue it, open it so that way if it slides over, you know that's where you need to cut. Now for the people who are watching me through TikTok and Facebook, the video is gonna disappear in 30 days. And for TikTok, you can always go to YouTube and the whole tutorial will be on my YouTube. Okay, this one does not want. So I'm gonna fix that here in a second. Again, this one like the other one is not really matching too well, so we're gonna go ahead and cut it down. Okay. Then the flap here, you can leave it as is, it don't really matter, or you can go ahead and just slice a little hair off of there. I'm just leaving it like that. Now, when we get ready to make sure you slice it nice and glue it all the way down. That moving around and all that made it pop off. Okay, you remember to add a magnet here and a magnet here, here, down here on the inside. So that's 4 more magnets. I'm gonna have plenty of magnets. Yeah. I will show you a different way of keeping this going by putting 2 circles here that you're gonna punch out. You're gonna punch out 2 circles with your punch, and you're gonna be using brads to put your circle. And you're gonna hold it down with brads. And the tinier the brad, the better. The smaller the brad, the better. Like this. Mom is not even letting me shut that. Like that little. Where's my YouTube? That little. Which is actually that little. Like so. You barely see it. It's about as long as my fingernail. That's how small the brad's gonna be. And right now, you're gonna need 2 of them. Okay. Okay. But for me, for right now, we're going to use the magnets. Okay, so we have no more here. No more here. I like to do this. No, it's not going to be on this one. Let's put it up there. The spread's going to have to be like right here. It's going to be the spread. Actually, no, just these two. This one's getting a window. That one's going to get a window. Okay, now for the inside, let me see. We need D, we need C. And ladies and gentlemen, I did this wrong. The D and the C belong out here. The C went right here. But let's see what's inside of here. Oh yeah, this is gonna have to get moved to this side over here. See how everything changes? But we're still using the same templates. We're still gonna be using the same templates, no matter where we put it. But this whole thing here we changed over here. This will go here. No, here on the inside here. So that's going to get changed. It's going to go in the back. That's going to roll. Go 3, 3. Okay, so let's do that. Let's do C and D. C and D, I already did the template for the first one. We're just going to get our template. C and D is supposed to be 12 by 4.5. So let's cut that out. 4 by 12.5. See, the template's already been made up. If you did it yesterday along with me, or the day before yesterday along with me, then you will already have your template for C, and you will already have your template for D. So you don't have to cut a template. You just need to cut. It's going to go on here for your demo. It's going to go on your demo book. Let's see. 12 by C, 12 by 4.5. It's going to need a hinge. It's going to need 2 hinges. We already did the template for that also. And then let me see. None of these are 12. I think these are all 11.5. Yeah. 11. Okay, so we're going to go and do. I need to cut 2 large pockets. I already did one. Oh. Okay. Well, by 4.5. I'm going to cut this one at 4.5. It's going to need 2 hinges. It's going to need 4.5 by 1. Let's see what size this is. Okay. 2 hinges, 4.5 by 1. One and a half by 1. Okay, need 2 of those. This will pile. Okay, we're gonna create our pocket first. This and this all go together. No. Where's the, oh, there it is. With this. Yeah, this goes together. Hey, if your template, if you're doing it the same way I am, you put it together the same way I am. H and E together. Those are your flaps. Keep them together. Then I want a half inch or make sure that's exactly what I want. 4 inches. Yeah. Cut on a stick for this, okay. Score a half an inch along the long side. Long side. And then you fold it, increase it. Same thing with the other one. Fold it, increase it. And then you're going to attach it to your sides of your pocket. To the sides like that. And as a matter of fact, I'm going to cut a half an inch off of these. So instead of making this 4.5, you can make it exactly 4 inches. 4 inches. Because I'll show you why in a minute here. Why it's not going to go the full length. I'll show you why. Okay, 4 inches. You're going to have this half an inch void because that's where you're going to score. The big scoreboard. And I want to score an inch along the long side. Then you fold that half an inch score line. Okay, you can add your hinge like so. The opening is to the inside. The opening of your hinge. Put it to your edge as much as you can. Up, so Just stick it out a little bit at the top. Make sure your bottom folds are real low. Make that done. Just a little bit at the top. The fold goes all the way down to your score line. Not up against it, almost. Other hinge. Put the opening to the inside. This is going to be your pocket. This one don't need no adjustment. This one turned out to be perfect. Now, what we are going to do is we're going to cut across. We're going to cut across like so. Cut across. When you fold it over, your angle just meet. Don't have them one on top of the other. Okay, that's that. Then we need, what letter did we say this was? The C pocket. Yeah, the C pocket. And the C pocket. Pocket is 12 by 4.5. C pocket 4.5 by what? 12. And our D is 12 by 9.5. D. It's gonna be your D. And we'll need one of these. 12 by 9.5. I can't get used to having that to the side there. So along the 12-inch, you're going to score a 1/2 inch. Alongside your 12-inch, score 1/2 inch. Okay, this is now D, flat, and it's 12 by 9 1/2. Let's see. It was supposed to go here. Pocket was supposed to go here. And the flap was to go there. This. But it did not work because I put this down too quick. And then this is actually supposed to be glued here. Yeah. And now it's the opposite. So instead of me doing it that way, we're going to go ahead and there, pop it there. Okay, we're going to do it here. I'm going to do it the inside. Oh, wait, this is upside down. I was about to do it upside down. Okay, now, do I want to do it here? Or do I want to do it here? Let's see the inside of this. Oh, yeah, it's got these. So here, we have to put our pockets. I'm going to put our pockets here. We'll have this one here. Probably on the top also. One here. Put the pockets here and here. And then open this and open another spread. I would like to do it this way. Open it this way. Open it that way. Okay. So now I'm debating what I'm going to do. I messed it up. Okay, we're going to put it like this. And then we'll put, it has to be 6 and 6. How am I going to put 6 pockets here? 6 and 6. Or I had 3 and 3. That makes 6. That makes 6. And then the other, okay, 3, so that's 12. Okay, 3 here. Let's put this pocket down first. Okay. Okay. Hold it down for a moment. Now we're going to put the flap on here. You don't want it all the way to the edge. Or this closes real good. And you guys, this is all I'm going to do for now. We'll do the other page probably tomorrow. No, we got to start with our pockets. We got to do our pockets first. We have 6 pockets we got to lay down. I'm sure this is going to close. Nothing is hindering it. That's good. And the same thing here. We're going to add magnet, magnet, magnet here, magnet here, magnet here. Almost. Okay. Okay, I like it. I like the way it's turning out. I'm trying to think if I want to add another flap on top of here. Or I should do it on this side over here. Yeah, I'm gonna do it on this side over here. Yeah, I'm gonna do it on this side over here. And my 6 pocket in the inside there. That way it's a spread. Yes. So we're gonna add another one. We're gonna add a 12 by 12. That's the letter N. And then you're gonna want to 2 by 2. Do this hinge 2. 12 by 2. This one is going to be a little bit different than the original one that I did. Score at 1 inch. Okay. I'm on live. What are you up to? Yeah. Yeah, I know. I'm getting ready to get off here. I'll let you go. We'll start cooking here in a little bit. All right. You're going to be coming on your way over? Okay. Bye. Okay. Okay, this one, let me just a little tiny bit, shave a little bit tiny, a little tiny bit off because we want it to close. So this will be about an eighth of an inch. About an eighth of an inch. Okay, the inside, good. Oh wow. Okay. Closes up real good. Here, we also need to add magnets. I'm going to add 2 magnets. I'm going to add one in the center, but I like to add all of this with a magnet. The magnet will be right here and right here. For that. And this one, the magnet will be right here, here, right here, and right here. And we're ready for our magnets down for here. This is going to be a spread. The pockets are going to go here, 6 pockets. That was originally going to go on the other page. We'll add it here. And the 6 pockets are going to go in here, on the inside. The 6 pockets are going inside. It's going to have a magnet here, magnet here, magnet here, and a magnet there. That's going to be magnetized. And then this one is also magnetized. And we'll just stay with our pockets. I'll probably come back on tonight. And I know I cut out a bunch of pockets. I know I cut them out. Where did I put them? I don't know. I'm not going to close up on here. Let's see. Well, anyway, thank you for joining me. And until next time, thank you for the hearts, sharing the video. And until next time, bye. Adios.